Get this on. So what, like hard mode today? Yeah, I got some hard mode here. And we got this range currently getting filled towards like 45.32. Nice little sell. So yeah, I'm gonna wait and see. There's a nice little breakout here actually in play right now. Beautiful order flow. Beautiful confirmation, TFX confirmation currently at play right here. I think this would have been like a pretty nice move. Damn, that would be a pretty nice move here. Pretty nice execution. So like order flow, orders coming in. I think with the New York session, we should be getting a little bit more action than what we saw during London stream. So let's just wait and see. Currently right now, I do see a nice little play towards the downside, but it is filling up the range. It is already in motion. So yeah, man, that's already, you gotta wait for the next setup. Daily right now is down -50. We are heading, oh man, that was so clean. Actually looking at this too, Like how long it like waited over here, how long it accumulated orders before distribution. Nice little shotgun on there too. Nice little shotgun here. Beautiful. Oh man, this is so clean. This is so good. You got it. Nice. Yeah, that's so clean. Oh, it's coming down. 5% up for the day. And try to get like a trade over here. I want to try to get like 2%. I want to try to get 2%. So yeah, price is coming down. Downtown. So definitely on this hourly, we're about to get a new hourly open, but definitely this hourly is bearish. We're about to get a new hourly open though. Yeah, it's pretty much mopped up. Only thing left of this range is about 18 pips. Really not too much. But the good thing is we might get like a buy. It comes down like this. Sets up on the next hourly. Try to look for like a buy. Correct that range. That'll be pretty good. Pretty slow day today, I gotta say. Like, man, we ranged the whole freaking London time. Pretty much. Whole London we ranged. Now it's starting to open up a little bit more. So let's see. We're about to get a new hourly open. They get 30-minute wick fill. It's finally starting to try and break away from this area here. All those wicks. That's where we're finally starting to break away. So hopefully, like New York session, we can like break through this zone. Get a little bit of cleaner PA through that area. Then, you know, like once price starts to break below support over here by 45, you see it's going to close in 36 seconds, 45, 35. Should be able to come down, at least try and push down towards the next zone by 45.06. We are Monday open now. Yeah. We should be trying to come down here now. Break with like 30-minute support. We got a few speed bumps on the LTF though. We got 15-minute support. But in terms of a higher time frame, at least that's looking a little appetizing, right? It's like we're finally breaking below. Look at this. About to close below that support. Look how it's pushing in the last 8 seconds. Looks like it's about to close below that support. We're going to close it. Oh, what's going to happen? 1 second. Yeah, we closed it. So now we're going to get a new hourly open. So it needs to set up to confirm the continuation below that area there. It's in like a small little break and a retest. But I feel like it's gonna tumble. We've got a little bit of direction in there too. Fully mopped up that range. Yeah, so we just gotta sit on our hands a bit. Did I switch from CFDs to futures? Yes. Yeah, we've been trading this for the past how long, Chad? Like 2 months? 2 months now. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna see over here. Beautiful action. Look at that. Man, it's gonna melt. It's gonna melt. Look at it. Look at where it wants to come down here. It's gonna melt, but we just need we need some kind of a confirmation to get in. Currently bearish. Previous 4 hourly candles were also bearish on the order flow. We'll do some giveaways today on this stream as well, this New York session stream. We'll see what we can write as a giveaway word. I think what we're gonna write is giveaway. Yeah, that's gonna be the word. Giveaway. Unique winners, chat announcement, view lucky modifier. Yeah, all right, guys. So write giveaway in the chat to get into this giveaway here if you haven't yet managed to secure something. This was from the London session stream already. We already got some people over here who won during London, so you can't win again. So make sure you write a giveaway if you haven't yet had a chance. This is gonna be that New York session one right here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. While we wait for the move. So it's kind of just rejecting this zone here because remember what we said. Price is going to move from point A to point B. I want to see it continue melting off. But we don't know if that's going to be the case, right? Because we got a support over there. But I would prefer to see it melt off. But the thing is, we need a setup. We don't have a setup. You see it's doing like a V-shaped reversal here. Came down, V-shaped reversal. Back up once we hit that support. So I want to see it melt. I think it can melt. But we got to wait for confirmation, as always. I think we're going to have a pretty good day here. Yeah, then we're going to have a pretty good day here. Beautiful reaction, though. This point A to B. Here, boom. A to B. I hope it cleans. I hope the PA is going to be clean. Currently, we are bullish, though. Order flow wise, we're almost hitting 1 million on the aggression. So we might end up seeing that buy confirmation come in. Let's see if that's a top wick, though. Let's go on the hourly and investigate this. Oh, hourly closed below support there too. So chat, this would be like nice little hourly top wick. Like if we wanted to come down, that is. Right? Because now it's retesting. It popped its head back inside this zone. It broke below support. You see it's popping its head back inside the zone. And then to reflip, re-break its lows like this and come down. That could be quite a nice push. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. You know this, how the higher time frames, when we create that top wick and then back down, that kind of aggression that we tend to see. That would be the idea. But I wouldn't mind getting it a bit like earlier as well. Like we get a little bit higher up like here. It's testing the high volume area. That's basically the zone where the sellers came in, was right here, correct? That's where the sellers came in. That made that move down to fill that range. So what is it doing? Now, profit taking, retesting, going to fetch more orders in here. This is where the previous sellers were. Boom, profit taken, maybe getting in for the second round. Well, we're waiting for a reconfirmation of direction. So we need to see structure. Nice little kiss of death in there too. You can see right here on that 8 SMA. Right above that 5. But yeah, this hourly is pretty damn bullish at the moment. See this? What's happening today? Someone said Trump is speaking. It seems like there's the market is waiting for something today. I would say earlier, like Trump speaking. But it's not been scheduled here on Forex Factory, so probably gonna be on this roll call. See CPI, pending homes. Yeah, nothing scheduled there. So let's go to Trump's calendar. And looks like what time is it right at? 8. Present participants in executive time. This is right now. Present executive time. Present participates in policy meeting. Policy meeting. President signs executive orders. But this is right now. President, but it's an executive time. But this should like, it's gonna move the market. Seems a little bit out of the radar. Okay, I'm not gonna pay too much attention to that. I'm gonna focus a little bit more here on entries. Yeah, I'm gonna focus a bit more on the entries. Because I feel like that's gonna be a lot of speculation anyway. See, market here is so super indecisive. As long as we're getting like swings, secure like around 20 pips, that would be pretty good. At least as of the first trade. I don't know, like if the first trade is going to be a losing trade, then I'm going to have to see if the next trade, if I should increase my lot size. No setup, no problem. Yeah, I mean, this thing is ripping right now. Just bouncing between previous day value area low and POC. Ooh, Lee.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running, Goldie? Where are you running to? That's kind of like what I like about the New York session, though. Get like these bursts of volume. Look at that. Wait, I got my exo charts here. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful activity. So, yeah, we're just missing an entry confirmation. Guys, right giveaway in the chat to be part of the order flow giveaway over here. We've got 19 users so far. Let's get a couple more people in here. Let's run the first winner. Right giveaway in the chat. We got about like 19 people in. Let's get these rounds in. Let's get these rounds in. Damn, Daniel. 2 million? Holy, that's the biggest candle we've seen pretty much all day. Whoa, just give us an entry, Goldie. Feel like a shotgun play there. See on the 15 minute. 15, we got like a resistance here on the 15. Maybe like consider a shotgun entry. A 15-minute shotgun entry. Haven't had one on the 15 in a while. The 30-minute, got 30-minute as well, but that's gonna be 19 minutes for candle to close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait and investigate how this 15-minute candle here is about to close in like about 4 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. As far as like a position goes, I think that's the only thing I could kind of see like right now. Remember chat, drink more water as you're waiting. Suit. Oh, what's that guy on Instagram do? Suit. Had Lando Norris actually kind of like give him a shout out. Man, I've been playing this for Horizon 6 game. So fun. So fun. Drifting in Japan. So sick. Oh man, look at this volume. It's just not giving a freaking entry confirmation. It's like pushing, it's ripping, but it's kind of like chasing the market more than anything. But it's like looking mainly for buys at the moment. I better get like some kind of a candlestick close here soon. All right, we got about like 2 minutes. Let's choose a winner. Let's go with the first winner over here. Boom, super blessed FX. I like that. Blessed here today, sir. You're blessed here today. Congratulations. Send me an email. I'm gonna post my email here. TetraFXteam@gmail.com. Send me an email with anything. Super blessed. FX, write something in the chat. Write something in the chat so we can see you're here. Write something in the chat. Alright, looks like price is got about 1 minute 40 seconds. Say at least I close that level or maybe break above that high. The hourly is kind of extended, you know, it's like it's pushed a little bit, but I guess we could see ourselves through that zone to keep pushing up. This is like, man, if you compare these previous candles here, we're gonna really need volume, but you know, we're at a pretty high volume time anyway. The New York Open. Yeah, I mean, it could probably do like 20 more plus pips. A lot of the time the market gonna do a lot more than we think. Would be nice to get some form of a retracement though. Let's see. Super blessed FX, did you write something? Hi, okay, nice. Yeah, I pinned my email in the chat here. Beautiful. Remember guys, right giveaway to be part of this. We got about 27 people in here. Hey, why not? Just right giveaway. You stand a chance to win. Why not? You know, why not? You're gonna be surprised. Test your luck. See, you feeling lucky? We feeling lucky today? What's the probability that you win here? 1 out of 28 people. What's the probability? Feels good to get lucky sometimes. Sometimes as traders, we like to get lucky, you know, which is a bad habit, but sometimes we like to get lucky. We like to take these trades we know we shouldn't be taking. And then when it plays, we're like, thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to do that again. But, you know, we'll always do it again. We'll always do it again. That's like in the beginning, though, when you're still like learning how to be disciplined. You're always going to want to try and get lucky, you know. It feels good to be lucky. But, you know, I think over time, you kind of get rid of that mentality. It's like a childish way of approaching markets. You gotta get rid of that mentality a bit. Try and remove the luck from the equation. Of course, at the end of the day, it does play a role, but you don't want it to be the sole reason that you're in a position is just to get lucky, you know. It's something we do a lot with funded programs, challenges, account flips. But you can't do this when you're trying to grow an account. You can't get lucky. So let's see if we got any more juice in this candle. Because you see, like right now, if you take a sell, I feel like it would be kind of risky because price is moving up, and you can see previously candlesticks just moving straight up. So it could be a little bit risky. The probability is 3.57%. So when we get a trade over here, the probability is going to be like, I would say, you know, 70%, 70+%. It's a pretty good probability. 70+%. All we got to do is just wait for that probability. Because right now the probability is like 50-50 for me. 70% probability. So do you know the probability of your hit rates? Super important, because you know that's going to be like where your confidence comes from. So whenever you're going to journal your trades like this, you're going to remember, hey, You know, look at this. I just got to keep staying on this track over here and keep executing. And there's going to be a probability of a winning trade and a probability of a losing trade. You know, but you must just keep executing. Remember guys, smash that like button to support the stream. Let's grow this community. Let's get it. I hope we can get like a really nice bumper clut for the New York. I see already one beautiful sell. I see one massive accumulation gearing up here. Question is like, if we start to break 45.52 on this hourly, I wouldn't feel as confident, but you know, I'll still see how price approaches this zone over here, because you know, we have like a few SMA rejections as well. We have like 8 SMA, 50 SMA. We got to get through those psychological SMA marks. You know, we're going to have rejections, pullbacks from them. So it would be nice to get something within more this area over here. So for now, let me just remove that entry zone. You won 2 prop accounts the same day on 2 different streams. Damn, that's lucky. Let's go. Maybe you're gonna win something here, Leon. So let's see. Do we get any more people? 32 users. Let's get a few more people in here. We choose the next winner. So far, Super Blessed FX got the dub. Super Blessed. Today you are super blessed. Let's see how this sets up. Oh, that 15 minute range. Ooh, yeah, very difficult. Man, today's settings are like on hard settings over here. I think we should be good. Should be fine. Nothing we haven't dealt with before. I love the way this looks. This looks very, very clinical. Like, look at the spikes here. Like, look at the way the structure is formed. I don't know if y'all can see the wicks. Yeah, like you see this wick? I don't know, something about that looks like very structured. Looks like a gate, almost. Like very structured wicks, isn't it? Quite interesting over there. Because you know, the thing is like, you gotta have 2 types of people, right? People who believe that the market is random and people are gonna believe it's efficient, right? As I always say, I believe it's efficient. I don't think like things just happen by accident, you know? Things just don't happen by accident. Like just the same with profitability. You don't get profitable by accident. You don't get consistent by accident, do you? Like, there's a certain way that the market moves. Let's run up another winner. Let's see who's gonna get it this time. Kevja, let's go. All right, got another winner over here. Let's get it. So write something in the chat. Let me see you here. Remember, it's TetraFXteam@gmail.com. Write something in the chat. If bro misses this, that'll be wild. Let's go. Nice one, my man. You know what to do. Yeah, I think this thing is gearing up again. Man, that's the thing. It wants to break above 45.51. We got three more softwares to give out, chat. So for this session, so make sure you write giveaway in the chat. We got 3 more. Test your luck. You never miss a lucky day if you show up every day. Isn't that beautiful? You never miss a lucky day if you show up every day. Sometimes all you gotta do is show up. Like, literally. Some days, man, in the morning, I'm lying in bed and I'm like, man, I don't wanna wake up today. I don't wanna go to the chart. And then I show up and it's like one of my best moves, gonna secure like, you know, maybe 4%, 7%. We haven't had like a really massive move, I think, in a minute though. The last one was like 5.65. The last one was like about 8%. I think the highest this month was 8%. That's an 8% move. Yeah, we got like an 8% move. That was also on a Friday, on a Freaky Friday. The thing is, like, if we break this zone, we're gonna be moving, right? Because on the 15-minute, we have like a bit of clean range towards 45.61, which is like 90 pips. Get through that SMA, get through this Wix, and start pushing a bit more. Trump might post something, so when you see like the candlesticks act aggressively, maybe like Trump posted something. I got your email, sir. Oh wait, I gotta lock in here. 5-minute resistance. Let's see, 15. Yeah, this area here is very choppy. So like a move can sneak in out of nowhere, you know. Sometimes when the candlesticks are very choppy, it's kind of hard to see the entry points. But I think as of right now, the only one I see is about 45.52. 5-minute is choppy, and then maybe on the 15-minute, because you see that 15-minute, it can close above this area. You might not be paying attention and miss out on like a potential shotgun play. And like candle here about to close in 4 minutes. The only issue with this move is just the fact that this candle here has already moved up. Like it's already pushed quite a bit. That's the only thing I'm a bit skeptical about. But we'll see. When we're getting up to the position, we're gonna have like a lot of variables in play that can support the idea a bit more. Right? Whether we gotta get like some form of post, maybe volume starts to come in out of nowhere. Liquidity grabs. It's like a lot clearer shortly before you actually execute, because right now it's a lot of like anticipation. Let's see, Discord. I wish we could get like a clean move. Clean move like this right here. This is so clean. I feel like of late with the trades that we've been taking, we've just been kind of having to be a little bit more, I guess, like aggressive about the plays. They're not really the ones which are standing out as clear as those. It sounds out to us pretty clear because we know what we're looking for. Like, get a nice A+ setup like that. And like to other people, if you're not trading TFX, then, you know, maybe sometimes something like that might not be as obvious, right? But you know what's going to be obvious for a lot of people though is this move above this area here. You're going to have sellers wanting to fake out the potential buyers. It's kind of like a rejection area here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, right? And then you also at the same time are having now the buyers wanting to get that New York session breakout. So this whole zone, this is going to be a pretty interesting level over here. You see, we've already retested it once, rejected, and we've come up again, sort of like hovering. And you know why we're hovering? We're getting ready. We're getting ready to either break through it or reject it. So I think because of the way the hourly is moving, it's like to break through it. So we might see like a little bit of accumulation here. I might even pull this entry down a bit more this way when we get it fully formed. Then it's going to attempt to kind of like spike above this area here. Because if you think about it this way, the market needs to eventually move, right? It can't just like... in principle, it can stay here for a long time, but we need to have some kind of a movement. And we've already gone through Asia, London, now we're at New York. So we got now New York session, the NYSE open. Unless there's something that the market's waiting for that's super important, then, you know, sometimes we have those events come in later, like FOMC. But this is what I want to see right here. I want to see a candlestick close bearish. I'm going to use like a different... How do you see a candle close bearish? Here. And then some kind of a break above that area. I want to see a strong break above this zone. Yeah, we just gotta wait and see if this candle can give me that bearish close. Pulling up. Let's go, chat. Right giveaway in the chat to be part of it. We got about 94 users. Oh, nice. 94 users already. Awesome. Oh, no, that was for London. Yeah, we got about 46 over here. For New York. How many we got? Like 1, 2. Okay, nice. We wrote about 2. Oh, right. The 15. You see what I mean? Like, okay, so we just got a new 15-minute open. But it looks like we rejected the resistance. Yeah, we rejected resistance. We got another 5-minute resistance up above that zone. Looks like it didn't give me my resistance on the 1 minute too. The wait continues. Just joined the session. Welcome back, Stewie. Damn it, gold. Just moving. Give a bloody entry. Oh wait, we got the break above this area over here. Potential break above that area. It's getting through the 15-minute SMA. We got the hourly SMA right over there. Something just to be a little bit cautious about. Right here, the hourly SMA might bounce off of it. Let's see. 30, 26 more minutes for 30 closure. Let's say 15, 5 minute. No, 5 minute we're flirting with 45.50. Flirting with the ideal close above there. It wants to push up, chat. Right? It wants to push up. Because it's clearly you're already bullish. 2.1 mil on this hourly. I think it just feels a little bit stretched every time it comes towards like these areas here. But that's why we're here doing New York Open. So we get that little bit of probability on our side, right? We get a little bit of NY Open volume. Alright guys, I'm gonna pick the next winner. Let's go. We're like 49 users. Sure, right, giveaway. We got 3 more here. Milky Jaga 1. Let's go. Congratulations, Mickey Jaga. Send me an email. Right? Something if you're in the chat though. Mickey Jagger. Let's go. We gotta give away these softwares. We gotta give away the softwares over here. Mickey Jagger. Hi. Awesome. Send me an email. It's pinned in the chat. TetraFX team. Let's go, guys. How's everybody's trading day been so far, though? Well, what percentage gains are y'all on for the day so far? Write in the chat. What percentage gains are y'all on so far? I want to see how you guys have been like performing here in this condition. This is a very specific. Maybe you're trading something else, but if you've been trading gold, yeah, very specific market condition here today. You got to see like how you've been managing. Going to wait more. Oh wait, volume's starting to kick in. That's what I'm saying. We're getting a bit of an exuberant push. See, this is that breakout we're looking for. I thought Trump posted something. Here's when a candle saw move like that. Trump wakes up. See, it's kind of like pulling back aggressively here on the 1 minute again. They're about like 32 pips on the 1 minute. Just a few seconds there. Kind of surprised it pulled down. I think it like maybe tried to trap some early buyers over there. You see that? It's doing a bit of psychological work as it's coming up towards the tail end of this breakout. They may try and shake some people out before the move. Let's see the 1 hour. Evic, what's up, Wurzel? Plus 3%. Nice. I want to get like 2% over here in this move. Billion profit, win 1%, loss 1%, 2 trades. I probably either sell too tight. Yeah, today it's like the thing with the follow through. When it's ranging like this, it's going to be a little tricky. It's gonna be tricky. We just need to see those pushes. You know, like whenever we gotta have the 1 minute candle start moving like that, that's a really good sign. You just need to keep following through in that direction that it does this. That's what I love about it, because sometimes you see the candle's gonna move like quickly and then they just keep adding on like that. So we need to see that market activity and but yeah, we're in a very important zone though. I just hope it doesn't give a lot of whips before the move. I think it tried to give a lot of whips during pre-London for the sells. Here, I think it like broke once, twice, thrice, and then it had the move down. Right? But you see that was a London session. This is the New York session. So variables, you know, should shift. Should shift. I wouldn't be expecting that to happen again. At least the idea is that we're gonna have enough volume. W 6.89% at Asia. I think Asia today must have been like little bit like early Asia was a bit more directional. Let's see, we had like these kind of follow throughs to the downside. Then we got like a pre-London little fakie over here. Then London Open kind of swinged a bit. There was this little breakout that happened during London Open. Right over here, kind of like spiked above. That became the manipulation. Then it also manipulated below here to back into the range. You can see right here, back into the range. And they kind of like fizzled out, right? Kind of fizzled out. Low volume, low volume, low volume. Dump. Correction. No decision, no direction, kind of like a doji. Dump, correction, doji. Pretty much what the daily candle is. Now we're coming back here. Broken into a bigger range from here to here. It's like 230 pips. Alright, volume starting to kick in. You see this little abrupt movements of volume? This is what I love about the New York session. You see this? Trump must be awake. I think Trump is awake here. This looks like some kind of something is happening. Man, we don't really see much of that during the London time. Those fluctuations. You can better see it on your broker because it's tick by tick. Maybe on TradingView it's not. It doesn't seem as aggressive. I don't get that much happening during London. You gotta be a lot more locked in for the New York session pushes. There's a potential zone here it's trying to break above. As price is pulling down, you see those 3 rejection wicks right over here. There's a potential setup that is trying to accumulate from here to try and break above that high. Let's see where that's gonna be. Yeah, gonna have that hourly SMA catching up. Ooh, man. What's going to happen here? Because order flow wise, it's still quite bullish. Even though I do see the sell potential. I do see, for anybody looking at sells, I do understand the sell potential here. You got like a few rejection wicks. It's coming down heavy. Fat 1 minute candle in there too. With that potential head and shoulders coming down here. It's already melted like 60 pips on that minute. But I'm not looking for the sell at the moment. If I was looking for the sell, that would be quite interesting. I assume we're still holding here and holding this support to try and break still above these highs. Right? But if you're looking at a sell, if you got 5 minute support area here, you have a range of about 61 pips towards 45.34. You see those rejections? So if we get like some nice sell confirmations, as price breaks below this support, it has a range to come and fill this area here if you're looking for a sell. I see currently it's broken out of the accumulation right now. It should be in a distributive phase. We'll see if that plays out. But definitely risk on for the sellers. I'm gonna wait for any buys for now at least. I look for sells maybe in 15 minutes. I'll entertain possible sell ideas, sell scenarios. Who just messaged me? Mickey Jagger. Let's go. 8 hours doji candle. I think it is a sell. Probably was trying to whip the buyers on that 1 minute push right here. See how it causes like a bullish engulfing? And then immediately you got that bearish engulfing. It's kind of like a small giveaway. But as I said, that's if you're looking for sells. Pretty nice confirmations there. As well as now, candlestick just closed below support. It's creating a top wick on the 5. So they're going to try and re-break those lows. Move down. Nice little SMA confluence. I think that can make sense, right, chat? Like, this is the whole idea behind reading price action. So if like this kind of makes sense to you, you know you're on the right page. If you understand why something like this happened over here, following like, you know, a certain structure like this, then you're definitely like moving correctly, you know? And you also understand like how price usually follows through, how it acts will create a top wick and then come to re-break the lows. It's basically doing what it did here. Ooh, that was a fast break. It's doing what it did here. This is like accumulation breakout, but it candle closed below that support to fill the range. So it's like here, candle closed below this support, and it's looking to fill this range. It's like 45.34. The only thing is that I'm just not looking for a sell. Although that looks freaking incredible, structures there, looks beautiful, just not looking for the sell right now. Try to get a buy. All right, let's do the next giveaway. Got about 50 users. Remember, write giveaway in the chat. Write giveaway in the chat to be part of this. All right, we got Dano. Let's go. Dano 017. Write something, write something. Claim your reward, sir. Dano017. Awesome. Let's go. So send me an email. You know the drill. How many people we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got one more for the session. Dano, you know the drill. Man, beautiful day out today. Very nice. Sun's out. How much time we got? 10 more minutes. Sun's out, guns out. Get this guns. These are my guns right over here. Get some guns. I'm kind of like inconsistent with the gym though. Dude, I feel like whenever your diet is not on unlock, you don't really have that much motivation. A lot to do. Back into the range. How much was that peak though? Let's see. That was a peak of around nothing. 13 pips. Not a lot at all. You know what I reckon it is? I think this hourly here just stretched, right? It just stretched. It wants to continue moving up. We may see that continuation on the next hourly open. But like it's trying to fake out traders. You see what it just did there on the 5 minute? This kind of like sometimes you get the follow through and then sometimes you get the pullback. You see it's the same thing that happened here. Candlestick closed below support, broke the lows, and then pulled up aggressively. It's just a probabilities thing, you know, guys. Like same thing here. You see a price candlestick closed below support, it broke the lows and it pulled up. But you see this time here, broke below support, broke the lows, came down. Here didn't break that. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just a probabilities thing. It's a probabilities thing. So it doesn't really matter to us until we want to actually get stuck in. Because for me, the sells, we're still looking a bit sketchy there on this specific hourly. So you see the sells on these other hourlies, a bit different scenario because we're having a little bit more seller aggression in. So I had a little bit more confluence. It's doing a small little break and a retest now too. Potential break and retest. It's being held down by the SMAs, the 50 and the 8. Man, I want to take those sells, but the sell here looks so tempting with that break and retest. Sell here looks so tempting. Got a lot of rejection here on the all right, no, we got the buyers take back this node, but it was currently like red, and if it kept pushing, yeah, if it like remains red like this, it keeps pulling down and then breaks these lows, could be quite interesting. But I still think the best play overall, the safest play is to wait for most likely for this hourly here to close. All right, Dano, I got your email. Thank you, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Back at it with the white Vans. We got one more giveaway for the stream chat. So write giveaway in the chat. Write giveaway in the chat. Chat, simple. Just try your luck. You know, I also want to see who's going to get lucky. Try your luck. Put your vote in. Let's get a spin. Let's see what name pops up. Tall Trader. I want to see one of the OGs get it. I want to see like Tall Trader. Maybe we gotta get it, or Mr. Rashid. You know, some of the OGs. All right. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the buys here, and I'm looking at the sells here with the next hourly open. I don't think this hourly is gonna do it. We're probably gonna have to wait like 5 more minutes. It's most likely gonna hold this range. But the trades have been coming quite late, I have to admit today. We're about like an hour into the session, and the trade still hasn't popped up. I want to get a trade, chat. I want to get a trade as bad as you all want to get a trade too. But we can't force the market. We cannot force the market to give us a position.
I've been bogged down, nowhere to crawl now. I've been looking for a good move. I've been trying to shake a bad day. I've been running through the rat race. Head got a case of brown now, but you looking like a vibe check. Eyes wet, let me flip that little frown down. Hit my line when you running through the town now. We don't even need no conversation. The way you moving, it's a situation, and we connected like the constellation. 2 stars on the floor tonight. 2 stars on the floor tonight. It don't require no contemplation. Do it without it with no hesitation. We shine just like a constellation. 2 stars on the floor tonight. Stars on the floor tonight. I be floating to the feeling all lost. Take a risk, pay the cost, and I'm right back in this bitch sauce. One thing I'ma make sure to do, I'ma floss. Show me who you are. She want me playing C, she the cream of the crop. A nigga like me might sing you about pound vibrating, keep the evil apart. Chief of the tribe is belief in my eye. When the doubt come in, then I bleed from the heart. Bleed from the tree in my priest, so I calm down. Yeah, I be trying to keep it calm now, but the snakes on the prowl in my lawn now. I keep a stick move slick with a palm out. She want the glitz and the glam, she deserve it. Every time you bring that ass back around, I make the sass sit down somewhere. I'm keeping it. Yeah. I know you know when to
All right. It's the next Auli, the NYSE open Auli. Oh, I feel it, chat. I feel it. I feel a bomber clock coming. I feel a bomber clock coming. Think about like whether I should increase my lot or keep the same risk. I'm still contemplating over here. I could risk like 2% or 2.5. Keep the same risk. Yeah, maybe keep the same risk. Get one trade, get like 2%. Now be up 2.5. 2.6 maybe. 2.6% to end the day wouldn't be too shabby. Right now I'm up 1. I haven't taken one with y'all. So that's what I'm waiting for. We're about to get a new Auli candlestick here open. We're about to get some volume come in. And price should give us some sort of like direction here. Watch out for that Auli open volume. Fat rejection on the previous Auli, you can see there on the order flow. See how it's pulling down? See those bearish nodes? Getting a fat rejection, it's gonna pop. It's likely gonna pop. Let's see how the 15 minutes rejecting. Got a nice little 15-minute SMA. 30-minute SMA holding. Auli SMA holding. Rejection. Oh, here's the 1 minute. I mean, here's the new Auli in like some kind of a top wick. They got like a little bit of range here too. By like 48 pips. I got stuck in their chat. I'm gonna risk about, let's do 1%. But like 1% risk. Come on, spike it, baby. Spike it. Spike it. Yes! 2% now. Stop playing with me. Simple. Let's go, chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Stop playing with me. Beautiful. Haha. I love trading, man. I love trading. I love it when you gotta know what you gotta look for. And then take what you gotta take. And then call it a day. We're gonna run that last giveaway too. W's in the chat. Yeah, I think it was good. I think it was good that I didn't increase the risk anyway there, Mr. Rashid. I think it was good. Oh man, look at this. Holy 36 pip. It already filled the range. Because you know the whole idea here is like price is gonna move from here down to this support area. Yeah, so we're gonna have here 1,625. Divide that by 50k. 3.25%. Not bad. Not bad. You know, the whole idea in trading is to have a big account, where even like a 1%, maybe, you know, 1% day might sound little to somebody, but you know, what's 1% of 500k, for example? What's 1% of 100k? You know, it's like the whole idea behind trading has always been to trade more capital. So the only way you're gonna trade more capital is if you get funded. Okay, you can use that as an avenue, but if you have your own account, you can actually grow, because you can't grow a funded account. You know, it's different when you're growing a live account than when you're growing a funded account. You know, the whole idea is like, how can we have more capital? So 1%, you're gonna take like 1 trade a week, and that's gonna be more than enough. That's the whole idea, you know. But man, this is beautiful. Look at this. Range has been filled. I was greedy. I took it from the shotgun on the 5-minute. Let's see. Oh, you took it? Was there a shotgun? Holy man, I didn't even see it. You see, that's the thing. It's like in trading, if you're not looking for it, sometimes it's very elusive. You don't see it. So you see here on the 5-minute, Ricardo was already in. Ricardo was already in over there. This was on spot gold, because you see, like spot gold closed below support. Man, secure something. If you haven't secured something, secure something over here. Secure something. Price is down 60 pips. Secure something. Secure something. Don't be greedy. Trust me. Don't be greedy. If you want to leave a runner, secure like 80%. You know, if you got a 5 lot running, close a 4 lot. Let the rest of it continue moving down bearish. Don't be greedy. Because, you know, you're sitting in a very beautiful position here. You know why? Because if this is going to be a bomba clot, and I think it is.
Why are you running?
I think it is. We're breaking below the next accumulation over here, which is this wick. Right? So look. Told you, man, we got a bomba clot. We got a bomba clot on our hands. It's breaking through the next accumulation. So you see, you got a very nice entry over here today, guys. Very nice entry. Already down 130 pips. Man, look at it. It's still going. It's still going. Holy. Man, my MetaTrader. You know, sometimes when candles move so fast, I get worried that my MetaTrader, something's going to happen to my MetaTrader. You know, when the candles are moving so fast and you're zoomed in, it feels like you're going to break the screen there. Feels like the screen's gonna break. You see the orders are flying in right now, so we're having a lot of market activity. Jeez. Damn, Daniel. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and LARP on Instagram now. Gonna LARP my trade. Let's see, where did I even close this thing? Man, I closed pretty early though. I closed pretty early. I closed like just about 20 pips. Closed just about 20 pips. You know what really pisses people off when I do? When I close like this and then I do this. It really pisses people off. Maybe I gotta do that. And then post it on Instagram. No, I'm kidding. I remember when I first started streaming, man, like all my trades, because you know, we're always expecting like a runner, right? We're always expecting a runner. So I'm like, guys, I'm just doing this to show you how the trades run. You know, and people are like, bro, why are you always putting your thing there? You didn't even close the trade there. It's just for visual purposes. Because if you go on the Discord, this is where we're going to post like our trades. We're gonna see a lot of those examples over here. We go on the Discord. Something like this, you know. It's just nice to see. It doesn't mean that you gotta always hold your position, but what the whole idea here is that when you need to hold your position, you can always look back at this, right? Even if you look at this day, look at this day, yeah? Look at what happened over here. I was losing. How many losses is 1, 2, 3, 4? Because at the back of my head, I know that this trade is just around the corner. And that's the whole idea behind why that I shared like this. Because when you have this confidence, you're going to hold your position when you need to hold your position. So you see this one trade, all of this, we just managed our risk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Managed our risk until we get this one position. So today would have been like the same thing if we needed the extra boost in PNL. Because look at this, man. This is already down 222 pips. You see? Look at the order flow. Look at this. New hourly candle opened. What happens when a new hourly candle opens? We get a fresh burst of volume in. So it's like an amazing confluence. And you see this? What happens when we break from one accumulation to the next? We have a probability of a continuation. So someone asking me how you get like runners. This is one of the ways you get runners. Or like one of the ways you can anticipate a runner. While we're running. Man, and you see that refined entry. I don't want to toot my own horn here too much, but this is the whole idea behind TFX. We just want the refined entry. We don't want drawdown. We don't want to sit and draw down. We don't want trades to give us a hard time. We want to know whether we're going to lose instead of 2%, 1%, and whether we're going to be able to secure that trade at a profit. That's all that we want to know. If we can secure at a profit with minimized risk. That's it. Let's run the giveaway here. We got 60 users. 10 seconds, chat. Right giveaway if you're not in yet. Right giveaway. Right giveaway. So we're going to put you on the list here and maybe you're going to get lucky here. Right giveaway. I'll give you 10 seconds, 10, 20 seconds. We're giving away the software here. Man, look at the amount of sellers in the market though. Look at all these bearish nodes. It was like quite suspicious because if you look at this previous hourly, this hourly here was bullish aggression, but look at the way the bearish nodes were closing. That's why I was like entertaining the idea of the breakout if we're going to get these bearish nodes close as well. Even though the candle is bullish. Because we're seeing a lot of like selling aggression. You see this? It's like a pattern in here. And that's why I think what this was like the last fake out for these sellers to come in. That's why it moved so aggressively, because that probably like trapped in some buyers, because we were also anticipating buys, correct? But like we wanted to come in at the highs over here, whereas some people, they already start executing from within the ranges, but we wanted like a confirmation above here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Gordon Ramsay over here. Hey, did you see that lady in China? Just recently the rope cut. The thing like this bungee jumping thing. Man, I'm never gonna do this. Ricardo here jumps out of planes. So what is this? This is nothing. They are pushing hard. We got a Danny Cooper in the Discord. They are pushing area. Let's see. 35, 25. And they're still pushing, you know. This is a point where people are going to want to buy. But the worst thing you can do right now to yourself is buy, because you're just whipping. You're going to give yourself a whip. Never buy when price is moving down just because you feel like you missed out on the trade. That's like a FOMO trade. Especially if you're doing it out of FOMO. Just don't do it out of FOMO. Just make sure you're not doing it out of FOMO. Hey guys, smash that like button. Come on now, support the stream. Support the stream. Smash the like button. Let's get the last winner here. Let's choose winner. And we got Vidion. Congratulations, sir. Write something in the chat. Vidion, I see you. Write something in the chat. %, done for the day. Been crazy weeks, so close to 50k year target. That's what we love to hear. Give her like a pepper pig. Oh wait, no, that's not Pepper Pig. What is that? What's that frog called? Video, send me an email at tetrafxteam@gmail.com. Congratulations, sir. Chat, what would you rate the new Drake album? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you guys rate it? The one with the Michael Jackson glove. What would you rate that album? He mentions, it was pretty sick, him mentioning Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, but you know, spelled differently. FTX, you gotta have TFX. What do you say in that bar? Living in a penthouse, something like that. Sam Bankman-Fried, something FTX. Free my boys. Didn't know Drake was boys with FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried's girlfriend. Stop loss is the worst form of risk management. Boom, company. Bust. He said stop loss is the worst form of risk management. And the hedge fund went under. Man, because the thing is, like, you're gonna be wrong a lot longer. Like when you have these trades which keep running in your direction, it can happen now in the opposite way. You just need to have that one bad market macro fundamental event that's gonna completely destroy your account. I can give you a beautiful example, right? So look about the FOMC rate decisions that we had right here in 2025 August. Imagine like people trying to sell gold, not understanding how interest rates affect the market. Then we got the interest rate cuts, and you see like how prices kept going up. It can go up a lot longer than you think. Look at that. Oh, look at this. I even surprised myself here. Even looking at this, I thought like, okay, maybe this is it. And then look at this. Boom. It can just go a lot longer than you think. Like I had this one guy, I'm not going to mention any names, but he was showing me a position he took on gold, which was a sell. And he said he was hedging that sell. And I was telling him like, bro, what do you mean you're hedging that sell? Price is moving up. You're not hedging that sell, because gold is something that's always going to be most likely moving up bullish. You're just going to be holding a losing trade indefinitely. So every profit you make, you're just balancing a losing trade. And it's like, no, he think you know what he's doing. But eventually I closed the position because it was pushing too much in that direction. Never trade against the market. That's just what I'm trying to tell you. It's just never trade against the market. Like if it's moving down, you want to move down with it. All right, like you see right here, it's still moving down. So you shouldn't be thinking about buys. Correct? Because you're gonna really be annoyed looking back at this and then just seeing candlesticks moving down and looking at your P&L, and your P&L is gonna say buys. Because you're gonna look back at that and say, man, all I had to do was sell. I could literally sold anywhere and still made a profit. That's the worst. Yeah, I think Kermit. Why did I close a sell? Oh, why did you choose sell? Because we got entry confirmation for sell, order flow, and also breakout structure. You still don't understand the trade? It was a breakout trade on the 1 minute. But you see, there was also a shotgun play here on the 5 minute too. When the candlestick closed below this support here to come down to fill this next range. That's the one that Ricardo took here. So there were multiple confirmations. We got shotgun, we got order flow, we got accumulation breakout. We had nice SMA confluence. We had higher time frame candlesticks opening up. Send the email. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's go ahead and journal this now. I didn't journal my other win because I took that one without y'all. So let's put this one. This was uh, 2.07%. Very good. .07%. You see it's still bleeding here? When Uncle Vic says don't sell the market when it's moving down, don't sell the market when it's moving down. Simple. Unless you want whips. You want whips? Didn't think so. Oh, listen to Uncle Vic. Oh, Vic's already been through the trials and tribulations. I've done all of this. Trust me. All us retail traders, we share a similar journey, all of us. We're all gonna experience the same emotions, the same whips. We all experience, I guarantee you, the same things. So I've been through it. It's just the extent of which we experience them is different, like the potency. Because, you know, some people, they're gonna lose maybe like 20k in the market. Some people are gonna lose 10k. Some people are gonna lose $500. That's the only difference. But you know, money is just money. It's a material thing, right? But it's like obviously a lot more painful to lose more. But you know, the same lesson, someone losing like even $50 is the same lesson somebody losing 20k. Same lesson. So you just pay a higher tuition fee. I received the email response from an early win today. Nice. LARP King. It's breaking out again. There's another breakout here. On the 1 minute. It's trying to break out. Man, this thing gonna run. Run, Goldie, run. Run, Forrest. Run. Look at the orders flying in. 5.1 million. This is the biggest candle we've had all day. You know, like in that movie Forrest Gump, like when Forrest just kept running and everybody was motivated to run with him. It's the same thing like in the market, right? When we gotta pick a direction and you see volume like this, we all gonna join Forrest on his run. So that's why I say don't try and be a smartass about things. You will be very annoyed. One thing that I guarantee you, you'll be very annoyed from the traders who don't maybe seem like they put as much work as you do, yet they're being super consistent, making profit every day. Yet here you are putting in all this work, all these folders of all these scientific models and everything, and still losing. You're gonna find that super annoying. Because the answer is gonna be right under your nose. Usually when you're looking for something, it's a lot simpler than what you make it seem in your head. We tend to do a lot of like mental gymnastics when it comes to figuring things out. When in reality, the answer sometimes can be a lot more simpler, like right under your nose. But then it takes time, you know, it takes time to see that. Oh my days, look at this. Yeah, it's still breaking out there. Holy. Man, even on this breakout here, another 77 pips. That's why I said, you know, you're gonna look back at it in hindsight and say to yourself, I could have sold anywhere. Literally, and made a profit. Straight nut. Let's see, New York sessions coming down to our support. Remember, this is like that 30-minute range that we're talking about here. This was about 260 pips. And don't be surprised, it can still push through this level, right? It can still keep pushing through that. You'll be surprised to see this thing melt another... see, below here we have like another 230 pips. Man, just look at the size of this freaking candle. Sheesh. Let me change this up over here. 59.81. Let's just call it 60. Let's just call it 60%. Holy. You know what our stop was on this move, guys? I think our stop was... Where did we put our stop? Let me see. Like 20? Was it like 20 pips? I think our stop like 20 pips. Sheesh, that's a 1 to 16. Even on a 20 pip stop. Holy. 1 to 17. 1 to 18. It's still moving. Oh my days. Oh my days. Look at this. And man, this is not something new. If you've been watching this stream, we literally talk about this every day. Don't trade against the market. Holy man. On the 1 hour over here. 1 hour wick fill. 4 hour wick fill. And you know why it's moving now? Because if you go on the time, New York session, we got beautiful kiss of death on the hourly as well, right there. I didn't even notice that as we're getting into the position. But we had a kiss of death on the 1 hour. But you see, out of all the times throughout the day, that something like this would have happened. But we're going to be like, Asia, London. Where's London open? We got New York open right here. These first 2 hours of New York open are insane. Holy. It's still going. It's chat, like, just take a sell. I feel like literally just hitting a sell. Just hitting a sell and price just keep moving down. So tempting. I think if you miss the first entry, your second entry using TFX concepts would have been right over here on the 1 minute time frame when prices are breaking these lows. Correct? Because this was that next point of structure that you had to get back into a position. I'll be like right here. 147 pips. Beautiful. We'll do this again tomorrow. deploy the bears. We'll do this again tomorrow. No problem. No problem. I've been doing this for the past five plus years, so I can assure you we're gonna do it again tomorrow. Until for some reason the market changes. You know, I don't think it's gonna change. I don't think so, because you know I'm very stubborn. Even if it changes, we're gonna change with it. Right, guys? We're gonna adapt with it. We're not gonna play the victim and complain about it, like these guys on TikTok complaining about Trump every day, that they haven't had a setup in 2 weeks. We're gonna complain like these other people who say, "Oh, your trades move too fast." So, isn't that what you want? Don't you want them to move fast? They should be moving fast, because when you get into a trade, you want to know whether it's going to be a losing trade or a losing trade, a winning trade or a losing trade. You don't get stuck in drawdown for an hour waiting to see your trade play out. Come on, man. Gotta level up. Gotta level up over here. Can't be in these 1 hour drawdown trades anymore. Unless you're a swing trader. You're trading, maybe holding for a couple of days, a week. Man, you gotta be in an hour trade for what, 30 pips? Are you kidding me? Bro, price just moved. Price just moved in that 1 5-minute candle that we took the trade from the open. It moved 153 pips. So why do you want to sit in a trade for an hour to capitalize off, like, you know, 40, 50 pip move? That doesn't even make sense. Man, look at this. Price is still moving here. Sheesh. Holy. Insane. I don't know how the same thing can happen for the last 5 years and still have a reaction to it like this. Like, it's not the first time that we've seen markets do this, but it's new every time. That's something amazing about trading. It's new every time, even though we've seen it happen 100 times. It feels new. I imagine still holding the trade. If we were down for the day, we would have held it 100%. If we were down, we would have held it. But we would not have held the whole thing, right? This would be ridiculous. This would be a 1-to-23 risk to reward. But you know, whenever you're catching moves like this, you just gotta hold. Because you know, sometimes you never know which one is gonna be the one. So you just gotta hold. But that's why we don't aim to get the home runs. We just aim that, let's say if we're down -2% on the day, we're just gonna hold a trade just enough to get like maybe 4%. Because you know, once you get that winning trade, it should move in your direction. So I would rather even see go 3% and then hit me back at break even, just to get that one trade which is gonna like put me back on top. But you know, you gotta be very careful when doing that and not spend too many days and too many missed opportunities not securing profits trying to catch that one trade. So we gotta have like a balance. And look at this, 500 pips already. Oh my days, it's still moving, chat. It's still going. Oh my goodness. Holy. Holy. Chat. Holy. Why are you running?
Why are you running?
You know, the thing is, the only other way you could have gotten this trade if you just hit sell. If you just hit sell. Because there were only 2 entry opportunities. There was the one that we took and the one in the middle. Man, I can't even like look at the amount of activity here. That's ridiculous. This is honestly ridiculous. This is honestly ridiculous. The only ways I'm telling you could have gotten into this move was with this structure here or the one that we took above this area. Those are only 2 areas. The other areas you just had to sell because it's like moving straight parabolic. But in a situation like this, you can actually get away with just like a sell because you understand like this type of a market environment is mainly more bearish. So even if you just hit a sell, still a higher probability it's a winning trade. Man, that would be a 1 to 35, eh? But I know this is all just like in hindsight, but man, it's still nice to see. It's still nice to see. And a trade like this, I tell you, a trade like this, how often do you think a trade like this happens? How often do you think a trade like this with TFX concepts happen in a week? How many trades like this? And you gotta like time them properly. Because if you got rate decisions, you most likely gotta have one in Asia. But if it's just like normal conditions like this, New York session seems to be the most likely session for that because of Trump. So in a week, a move like this, if you're consistent Monday to Friday, I'm sure, depending on the week, it also depends on what's currently moving that week, but I'm sure you can get at least one. At least one. So you know the whole idea behind that, you could form a strategy around it. If you don't care about the outcome of the second position, the New York session trade, if it's just like a free trade, maybe you reduce the risk. Risk maybe 0.5%, and then be setting to break even. So worst case scenario, maybe you're still up for the day, 2%, 3%, you lose a trade is 0.5%. But on the off chance you get a bomber clot, let's say 0.5%, and you're aiming for a 1 to 20 risk to reward, that's 10%. That's an easy 10% from 0.5%. A nice humble 1 to 20 risk to reward. Risking 0.5%. Yeah, but anyway, dubs. Not something that I'm really into. I could not hold myself.
Bring the baseline back around again.
What is he scaled in? Holy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sheesh. I have to leave now to avoid overtrading. No, you must face your fears. Don't run away from him. You gotta grab that overtrading snake, look at it, and say, "Not today, sir. Not today." Don't run away from it.